What's good, y'all? It's your host, Kios Ronin Maker. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And on this episode, we're going to discuss a woman admits she made up a grape claim over his creepy looks. This is on YouTube, so we kind of got to be careful. So without further ado, let us get into it. Now, this is a very, very, very short article. So we're just going to read it in its entirety. And then I'm going to share my thoughts, feelings, and concerns. Woman admits she made up a sexual assault claim that put innocent man in jail and reveals she targeted him over his creepy looks. Believe all women, they say. This article is written by George Fitzgibbon, published January 21st, 2025. A 20-year-old Pennsylvania woman admitted she fabricated kidnapping and sexual assault allegations that kept an innocent man locked up for over a month, saying she targeted the stranger because he was, quote-unquote, creepy. Angela Borisova-Urumova is now facing jail time herself after pleading guilty to charges that she fabricated the sexual assault outside a local supermarket, the Bucks County District's attorney office said. Urumova claimed a 41-year-old man attacked her from behind outside a Red Near supermarket on April 16th, cooking up a story that the assailant pulled her pants down and smacked her, leaving a bruise on her face. The phony victim, who had a cut lip at the time, fingered Danielle Person as her attacker. Law and Crime said. Here we have a wholesome image of our criminal assailant. She later confessed to cops that she got cut on her lip from an object her grandmother, who suffers from dementia, threw at her when she walked into their home prior to the fake attack. Umarova told cops she specifically targeted Pearson because she had seen him at his blue Ford 150 pickup truck in the area before and thought he was creepy, Law and Crime reported. Police launched an investigation into the alleged sexual assault soon after the arrest. And here is Daniel Pearson, who spent 31 days behind bars on the fabricated charges. And he looks just as perplexed as I am as I read this article. Perplexed and shocked. Quote, as part of the investigation, Middletown Township Police collected and reviewed available surveillance videos from multiple retailers in the area of the reported attack, and a detective with the Bucks County District Attorney's Office conducted a forensic review of Urumova's cell phone data, prosecutors said. Quote, the review led to the discovery of multiple inconsistencies and contradictory information with Umarova's account of the attack at the Red Near's parking lot, they said. As a result of Umarova's false accusations, a man was charged with multiple felony offenses and remained incarcerated for a total of 31 days before the investigation concluded that Umarova had lied and the charges against him were withdrawn. Yeah, but those 31 days and his life being ruined, he's not getting that back. Yeah, this is the photo that they should show. Don't be showing her as this cute little innocent thing. Nah, this is a straight up rightful cunt. She was charged and pleaded guilty Thursday to one count each of false alarm to an agency of public safety and tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, 2 counts of false reports, and 3 counts of unsworn falsification to authorities, prosecutors said. A spokesperson at the Bucks County DA said Tuesday that Umarova is facing up to 17 years in prison. when she is sentenced in the case on March 21st. Give her the 17 years. She deserves it. How old is she? 19 or 20? 20? She'll get out when she's 37. Yeah, that's appropriate. I would say 30, give her 30 years. 31 years. Give her 31 years. The equal amount to what that man had to spend up in for a month. How much? Imagine his entire life got ruined. All because of this dumbass. Because he was driving, because he was living his life. Just imagine this man, right? Let's pull this up. This man right here. This man right here. Entire life was ruined simply for existing and not being a good looking person. That was it. Simply for existing. And you know, and they want to tell us believe all women, you know, the Me Too movement, all of this, and look. I'm the reason why I'm keeping his face up there, because I want you guys to really see that. To think about how dangerous this is. Imagine if the police went to go after him and he had a bad day. And he reacted. Could have cost him his life. Could have cost him more charges. All because of this dumbass and her just discrimination against ugly people. Is that what we're doing now? So we're gonna discriminate against ugly people and ruin their lives? All because he looks creepy. We have created an entire generation of weak men and just vindictive women. And vindictive just for the sake of being vindictive. It's almost as if because he just so happened to maybe live in the area of her grandmother, and because he was not a good-looking guy, that that was justification for her to ruin his life, because in her mind she felt threatened about her grandmother safety because she has dementia. Like I don't you guys probably I don't know if you guys saw this, but this happened I think last week. It went viral. It must have been last week or the weekend before last. It went viral. This woman this woman accuses a guy pulls into his driveway. The woman accuses him of not living there. He's like, I live here. And then he goes inside his house. And then she comes back and starts ringing the doorbell. No one answers. So she then grabs her kid and starts running off, screaming, help, help, help. And then the wife comes out from the house and she's like, is someone at her door? And then the husband of this white woman is like, yeah, my wife, she said someone was chasing her. And then the husband of this woman that the wife accused of not living there, he comes out just as confused. And she's like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I just didn't believe that you lived here. And they're like, well, why were you on our property to begin with? And then the woman ends up going on to Twitter and is like begging people to not cancel her and ruin her online business because she wanted to be, neighborhood watch, vigilante style. Could have gotten that man killed, screaming, begging for someone to help her. And a lot of this type of mentality, it's that feminist mentality. That feminist mentality that has just it has caused so much this pain and disruption to men and women and society as a whole. it's just so disgusting. And and this is also, it's no different than the this is a similar incident that happened recently where a bunch of a bunch of college kids did their own version of To Catch a Predator, and they beat up a 22-year-old active military veteran who went to the college to meet a 19-year-old girl. And in their mind, they perceived him as a predator. He's 2 years older. They're both. It's really concerning to me, the culture that the Me Too movement has created, the normalcy of false accusations. We already have enough of the industrial, corporate, pharmaceutical, military, government complex doing enough of these false accusations against people, whether they're whistleblowers or scientists or whatever. We have enough of that bullshit already going on. We don't need to deal with it from regular fucking people. It's fucking ridiculous. And I hope that this girl goes to prison for 17 years. Why? Because it can be a nice little example for all the other dumbass girls out there to think twice before they pull some bullshit like this. I don't know why we don't have a law yet for this kind of stuff, but we live in a society that, it's just it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. It's frustrating, and this shit needs to stop. This type of behavior, these type of allegations, it needs to stop. I mean, look what's going on right now with Blake Lively and the false accusations that she put onto that guy. It's not looking too good for her and Ryan Reynolds. So, we really have to be, as a society, we got to start holding these people accountable, put their feet to the fire, and have them own up, and have them, if the court system finds it, lock them up, have them do the time, so it can be a nice example for anyone else out there to think twice about doing this type of unethical, immoral, disgusting behavior and ruining people's lives. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Lounge Ronin. All things, everything. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.